This has got to be the dog with the highest hospitalization rate on the internet. Ever since he got admitted to his little owner's shady hospital, he went from a perfectly healthy dog to a full-time patient, 365 days a year. His name is Da Bing, a 6-year-old Corgi. At first, the only victim in this fake hospital was the dad, but dealing with giving birth and surgeries every single day was driving him insane. So naturally, the dog became the next victim. And just like that, Da Bing's miserable hospital life began. Every day, it's either checkups or being rushed into the ICU. Shots and medication, just part of the daily routine. One day, the little owner decided to deliver babies for Da Bing. You could see him skillfully cutting across the dog's belly, followed by a series of questionable operations. And somehow, he pulled out a giant black cat. That level of professionalism, honestly comparable to a veteran midwife. What Da Bing never expected was that as a male dog, he'd have to experience the struggles of motherhood. Just a few days later, he was already having his second baby. And this time, it was an African baby. One dares to deliver, the other dares to give birth. Then came Da Bing's postpartum recovery period. The little owner would check on his C-section wound, then come back to show some fake concern. Seeing his IV drip almost empty, Da Bing quickly pressed the call button to get it changed. After replacing it, the little owner even reminded him to have his family pay the bill. Not gonna lie, it actually looked pretty convincing. Just when he thought he could finally be discharged, the little owner scheduled a bunch of postnatal checkups. Without even asking for consent, he dragged Da Bing into the exam room for a CT scan, then off to radiology for x-rays, and finally, an MRI. After all that, he was told he had cavities. No consent needed. The little owner grabbed a hammer and went straight to work. Da Bing was trembling in fear, too scared to make a sound, worried that one wrong move might get him diagnosed with something else. Honestly, if this acting doesn't win him an Oscar, nothing will. Don't be fooled by how miserable he looks now. Back in the day, he was rocking a gold chain and a fancy watch, even getting massages from time to time. But ever since entering this shady hospital, the chain is gone, the watch is gone, and now he's buried in massive medical debt. Rumor has it, to pay it all off, he's been working like a donkey, grinding at the little owner's new mill while also babysitting for others on the side. Even though Da Bing is suffering inside, he doesn't dare slack off, because who knows when the little owner might drag him back for another checkup.